Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Young Justice reaction series. Today we're moving on to Season 2, Episode 17. So, on the last episode, most of the episode was about Megan finally fixing Calder's mind, and then trying to keep Cheshire and Sportsmaster from killing everyone, and then having Megan escape in the end. So yes, Cheshire and Sportsmaster, and then Artemis's mom now know that Artemis is in fact not dead. Glad we could get that out of the way. And Calder is no longer a walking vegetable, or sitting vegetable. You can't really walk and be a vegetable, can you? But also, a smaller part of the episode was Dick Grayson, Nightwing, trying to figure out what exactly happened with Blue Beetle and the team, who we figured out are now missing. And, Roy hasn't come back to say anything on the matter, so Dick Grayson had to put his detective skills to work and realizes Blue Beetle is kind of working with the Reach now, and is definitely behind the disappearance of a good portion of the team, and also the theft of the power crystal that powers Warworld. And he's pissed about it. So we only have really 4 episodes left of this season, and there's a lot of stuff to kind of wrap up. We have everything with the Runaways, so Static Shock and the rest of the children who I don't really care about, and whatever they're doing with Lex Luthor and whatever Lex Luthor's doing. We have the Reach and the experimentations they're doing on metahumans, and also whatever is going on with the sports drinks. Also, there's still the light to deal with, and also the Croatians, and also Mongol is still out there because he was also captured by the Reach at the end of, not last episode, but the episode before that. So yeah, there's a lot of floating plot threads going on right now. So I'm interested how the remaining 4 episodes will kind of bring it all together. But with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
It cost us half our fleet.
67.3%, actually.
That's a lot of things.
Even meat to our hidden invasion force.
The Ambassador has ways of handling the humans, and though we have endured our setbacks, the Earth heroes have lost so much more.
Yeah, that's bad.
All considered, things progress quite well, except for one loose end.
That loose end will soon be cut off.
Loose end? Oh, yeah, that loose end. Okay, so this is why he hasn't gotten back with anyone. He's running for his life. Sorry for cussing you out earlier.
Arsenal to Watchtower. Come in, Justice League. Arsenal to anyone. Come in.
Where is he?
Scientific
Oh, God,
advancements,
this.
The Earth has also gained a new hero. 1 part human individual, 1 part Reach technology. Blue Beetle is the living embodiment of the peaceful union between our peoples. Plus, he saved us all from the war world. Not too shabby.
I can't tell if Blue Beetle is supposed to super blank, or they just didn't want to animate him for budgetary reasons. Hi.
Greetings, young one. Do you have a question?
I thought the Justice League protected the Earth.
Maybe the war world was a bully too big for the League to handle. Good thing your new friends, the Reach, were here to protect you.
I dislike the way he speaks.
A weapon to defend your planet. We, the Reach, will safeguard this weapon without boarding it until such time as humanity is ready to assume control. The war world is our gift to you.
They're giving them so much, just unguarded access to so many things. And I'd say that's weird, but they kind of do that with the Justice League as well, so, yeah, it checks out. Okay. What is Lex's plan with all of this? I could understand why Lex wouldn't want a bunch of aliens coming to, Earth and assuming power, because, he inherently doesn't like that.
I wonder if the Reach can appreciate the irony of their own creations working against them.
Hey,
They did not create us. They kidnapped us and experimented on us against our will.
And created your powers.
Bear that in mind. If you truly want to hit the Reach where it hurts, I believe I can show you the way.
I wonder what version of Lex Luthor this is, though. Because Lex Luthor, his personality changes comic to comic. So is this the one that thinks he's a hero and wants to be his own version of Superman, but, like, does it in kind of evil ways, but he means well?
That's what you get. Oh, now you're just being petty. You'll never pod me again! Never!
Someone's got some trauma.
It's called Father Box. It can open a boom tube or gateway to the war world and back again. It has also been programmed to locate Kryptonian DNA.
Kryptonian?
Oh.
You're sending us after Superman?
Superboy, actually.
Those guys saved us from the Reach.
Precisely. Care to return the favor, and in the process strike a critical blow?
Okay,
against the
you trying to save your son?
You're asking us to go
Lex.
inside the war world. If they got caught, what chance do we have?
Miss Hume,
Surprise?
see that?
Kamikaze.
I'm in. There's no way the Reach expects us. With
Eh?
the element of surprise and our powers, we're the only ones who might actually stand a chance. Besides, we owe them.
Also, I have no idea what the father box does. I know what the mother box is. I have no idea what the father box is. My knowledge on New God stuff is incredibly limited. If there's a mother box and a father box, is there like a child box? When two cosmic boxes love each other very much. Hi.
Hello.
They've definitely gotten better with their powers.
Now you gone done woke up the big man.
Oh, that's a lot.
Ed, Sam, Todd, time to go.
This really should have been a stealth mission, but you know, whatever. Why do I feel like teleporting with a skateboard wouldn't work? It feels like the momentum would just fuck you over.
I totally should have spotted evidence of Blue Beetle's defection after Green Beetle fixed his scarab.
That's my fault. You asked me to scan Green's mind, and I vouched for him without doubt.
Okay, so they understand.
I'm afraid to use
Okay.
my powers after what I did
Cool.
to Aqualad. I allowed Green Beetle and his scarab to feed me exactly what the Reach wanted us to believe.
Except you never would have been in that position if I had trusted you with the secret of Aqualad's deep cover mission. I put you,
I'm gonna get over it, it's fine.
Artemis, the whole team, in unacceptable danger.
So, this is our guilt off. I say I messed up, then you say you messed up worse. Dick, we both made mistakes. And we both
Guilt
need to get
off.
over
It's
ourselves.
the Bat Family special,
Save the
usually.
team, then save Blue. As a certain 13-year-old was once fond of saying, that's just what we do.
Ugh. Sphere, old girl. There you are.
Sphere! Can you take us to Superboy?
Yeah. Best Sphere.
I think that's a yes.
He sounded so season 1 in that moment.
And now, an old friend of our program, the Reach Ambassador. Welcome back to the show, Ambassador.
Always a pleasure, G. Gordon.
Gross. I hate that.
Oh, man. There they are.
Well, this was surprisingly
Looks like
easy.
they're frozen.
They're in stasis,
Oh,
and you will join them soon enough.
hey, look, a boss battle. This is definitely a boss battle room. You enter this room, you're like, oh, fuck. Well, eat shit apparently.
Please tell me he did not just take out our big gun in 3 seconds flat.
So much for exercise. Alright, mate. Might as well teleport yourself into a stasis cell. And save me the trouble.
You're slightly more capable, but also just start releasing shit. What's like the worst that could happen? Yeah. The Runaways might have more raw power, but training.
Who are you? The guy who'll save your butts if you listen carefully. You can't be
Training always counts.
Keep him off balance and we might just stand a chance.
The Reach is all about intergalactic brotherhood.
A lovely sentiment. So, please explain to the good folks at home how it squares with the lies you told us and the fleet of warships you hid beneath our oceans.
I think you're forgetting that those ships helped Blue Beetle save the
But you
Earth.
lied.
Unfortunately, the Reach only...
I was wondering when this was gonna come up. Wait, Gordon? Am I running for Gordon?
with any weapons.
Now, I don't know what you call that on your world, Ambassador, but on planet Earth,
We call it
we
lying.
call it a bald-faced lie. How many more lies are you hiding beneath our seas? And how much more propaganda will you ask the human race to swallow and wash down with a nice, cold Reach?
Okay, Gordon, go off. Was this a long con, Gordon? Were you replaced by an alien? What's going on? Hell yeah. Wait. Oh! I thought that was gonna be Nightwing. Wait, are the light working against the Reach? I don't know what's happening. Okay, because Deathstroke's working with the light. Light was working with... No, they were working with the Croatians, and these were the competitors. Yeah, nah, I'm lost. Were the light playing a long con?
Oh, I really hate that sound.
We're throwing everything we've got at this desperado and barely holding our own. Shouldn't we be freeing some of the good guys?
No.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. I mean, good, yeah. Yeah.
Amigo, you don't seem clear on who we're here to rescue.
I understand where it's going. You're aiming the big guns. You can't control it, but he's pissed. It's like when you're a kid and you smash two giant action figures together.
Okay, get ready. There's a squad of Reach soldiers waiting for us.
I don't know if they'll still be there.
Hey, fearless leader. Better late than never.
Everyone safe?
For now.
The crystal key?
Gone. And we better get gone too before one of them declares a winner.
Right. Move out.
So does the light have the crystal key now?
Almost home free.
I think congratulations are in order. No training, no guidance, and yet you pulled it off. When we get back, after a debrief, there might be a place for all of you with the team.
Wow. Really?
So now that we saved your butts, you're cool with us not being Star Labs guinea pigs.
Dude, chill.
Why is everyone pissed at Nightwing all the time?
Last thing I remember is you blowing an airlock without warning. Nearly got us all killed and absolutely guaranteed our capture.
Hey, after 8 years on ice, there's no way I was getting grabbed again. And in case you hadn't noticed, my escape resulted in you being free now to stand here and complain. So how about a thank you?
You're right, Arsenal. Thank you. And after we get back to Earth, you're off the team.
Wait a minute!
It's unacceptable. So until you prove yourself a team player, you have no place on
This could,
team.
he's gonna get mad at him
Now
about
let's
team
get
player,
aboard
isn't
and get
he?
out of here. We can discuss this further when we're not behind enemy lines.
Sounds like there's nothing left to discuss.
See, we don't need your help getting back to Earth, or your offer to join the team. We have our own way of doing things.
What do you say, bro? Wanna ride with us?
Sounds like a plan.
Wait, is that a...
Home, please.
It's fine. They'll figure this out in the end.
Lex Luthor's got you running his errands on the war world? This guy's the reason I'm missing 8 years of my life and my arm! Don't you get it? He didn't care if you rescued the team. He was using you! As a distraction to lure Black Beetle away from the Crystal Key so one of his other pawns could steal it.
Deathstroke's more of a bishop, actually. But I'm not sure I understand the problem.
I like how Arsenal immediately realized he was wrong.
Exactly what I promised you.
No more promises.
Oops, we fucked up immediately. So that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 17 of Young Justice, The Hunt. Okay, I'm starting to piece things together, because originally the Light was working with the Croatoans, and the Croatoans deemed that the Reach were their competitors. But then it kind of seemed like they were dealing under the table with the Reach, and I think the Light is playing a long con. And they have been working with the Reach, but not to actually work with the Reach because they have common goals, but to reach their own goals, eventually. And now that they no longer need the Reach, or the Reach are impeding their plans, they're cutting them loose. So, I'm guessing Godfrey was working with the Light, and was keeping the Reach placated until this time arrives when they can air out all their dirty laundry. Because I'm guessing it's all of the Light and not just Luthor. Because Deathstroke doesn't work with Luthor, as we've seen so far. From my knowledge, Deathstroke kind of just works for the person who pays him the most. But in this cartoon, we have seen Deathstroke only really working with Black Manta. So the fact that he's here indicates that Luthor is still working with the rest of the members of the Light. Which makes more sense, because the Reach's goal has never really aligned itself with what we've seen the rest of the Light wanting. Especially with Vandal Savage as the leader. Because based on what Vandal Savage wants, which we've gathered from his long monologues, is that he wants to bring about the next stage of human evolution. The Reach is all about getting these energy drinks that will slowly make humans less intelligent and kind of get rid of all their free will, which seems to be the complete antithesis of what Vandal Savage wants. And considering he is the leader of the Light, even though they have their own motivations, if Vandal Savage doesn't want something, it wouldn't happen. So, which means that we have the motivations of two separate supervillain groups. It's kind of like how they used the League of Supervillains, or whatever they were called in Season 1, which was Joker, Poison Ivy. I can't remember any of the other ones. I know there was a zombie one. And then the guy who has psychic abilities that tried to kill a child last season, whose name I cannot remember. But there was a couple of them. But the way that they used them as kind of a meat shield or scapegoat while they did all their plans behind the scenes. Because the team hasn't really been going after the Light proper for a good long while. They've been dealing with the Reach this entire time, meaning that the Light, if they still are dealing with a bunch of different plans, are doing it quietly behind the scenes, which would be a bad thing for the team if they didn't have, a couple people undercover that could possibly be looking into the plans this entire time. Yeah. But there are two separate kind of oppositional forces right now. We have the Reach, which are going to try to traditionally take over the world, make us all sheeple, become our new rulers, destroy the planet, traditional alien invasion. But I'm wondering what the Light's plans are. I'm still thinking that the Light are trying to undermine the Justice League's power through the Reach. The problem is, we haven't seen the Light for a long while in this season. Besides for Lex Luthor and occasionally Black Manta, because we haven't seen Vandal Savage or Queen Bee or Clarion or the Brain or Ra's al Ghul for a long while, it seems. And so trying to piece together what their plans are through how they would use the light is kind of difficult. But whatever they're doing, it seems like it has to do with Warworld, which, you know, that's dangerous in the hands of people like Lex Luthor. And then there's also a lot to do with, like, the New Gods. The problem is, I don't know enough about the New Gods to know if they're just stealing tech or if they're actually dealing with, like, Darkseid. I know we got glimpses of the New God stuff, like, throughout, like, these first 2 seasons. Like, originally we had, like, Sphere and Mother Box and the good version of the New Gods, who I can't remember their names, but they turned into a giant Voltron-like creature. But we did see an acolyte of Darkseid, Desaad, I think his name is, if I am remembering that correctly. I just remember he looked very gooey, so I think it was Desaad. Is this leading up? I don't know if this is just, like, hints at, like, a Season 3 villain, because they have a tendency to do that a lot, of just being like, hey, here's some, like, little setup in this season. It might be next season. But it feels like they've been bringing up a bunch of, like, Apocalyptic / New Genesis tech. New Genesis, that was what it was called. But we've only really seen a lot of, like, tech from New Genesis or Apocalypse. Like, we haven't seen Darkseid, we just saw Desaad. And we haven't seen any of his other followers. Though, I'm gonna be honest, unless they, like, actively said that they were disciples or whatever they're called of Darkseid, I don't think I would recognize them. Like, I know Desaad and Steppenwolf and, weirdly enough, Granny Goodness. Like, those are the 3 I know. Yeah, and I know the fact that I know about Granny Goodness is kind of weird, but, like, I just think she's fun. But this was a long ramble just to kind of say that I have no idea what's going on with the Light or Warworld or the Reach or Darkseid or whatever is going on with Apocalyptian / New Genesis tech. There's just a lot going on. Yeah, a couple other minor things. Glad that they got the team back, and I'm also really glad that Nightwing realized that Blue Beetle is being mind-controlled or Scarab-controlled by the Reach and isn't, like, actively angry at Jaime. I don't think I would have put 2 and 2 together, but Dick Grayson's smarter than me, so I'm glad he did. Also, I'm kind of sick and tired of everyone shitting on Dick Grayson. Yeah, is he acting a little rashly for kicking Roy off the team? Maybe. But also, Roy did try to open, like, an airlock in space and possibly, like, jettison, like, a bunch of people out of it just because he's just like, I'm never going back. They can't take me. And you know what? You don't want that guy on your team. And maybe he needs a little therapy before, you know, rejoining and becoming a vigilante again. Just a possibility. Look, no one's really defending Dick Grayson in the show, so, like, I got to. I'm gonna be, like, the #1 Dick Grayson defense squad. Because, yeah, no one else is in the show. Everyone's, like, pissed at him or, like, deals with him. They're like, he's there, it's fine. No one actively seems to like him anymore. Batgirl was there, and Tim was there. They didn't, like, stand up for him. Also, I think the one person who would actively defend him in this situation is in Space Court, you know. I miss Bruce. I miss Superman. I miss everyone. I miss the League. And I understand, like, they're not here because it's a show about the proteges of the Justice League, or at least it was in Season 1. I'm not entirely sure it's about that anymore. But it's about the team, and so you can't have, like, the Justice League swooping in every time. But I miss the dynamics. I miss Bruce being kind of an okay dad. I miss Clark trying to be a family to Connor. I miss Martian Manhunter. He was a sweet guy. He just wanted Megan to look after his plants. We haven't really seen Wonder Woman in the show, so, like, I can't, like, miss her. She didn't really have any proteges in Season 1, so we didn't really get to see them interact. I just miss them. But that was my reaction to Season 2, Episode 17 of Young Justice, The Hunt. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.